Hello. My name is Cyrus Yazdi. I'm a pain physician, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Ask Your Pain Doc. My goal with this channel is to build up an educational platform for pain and also discuss evidence based alternative treatments. If you like my content, I would love to invite you to subscribe to my channel by clicking on the subscribe button and turn on notification. The exciting moment that we're all waiting for is here. I have a very special guest, and she's going to teach us about yoga, neck, shoulder, and low back pain. My special guest today is Miss Carolyn Little, founder of Live, Thrive, Love. So, Carolyn, thank you so much for joining us, and welcome to Ask Your Pain Doc. I am so excited to have you today. To start our program today, would you mind tell us more about yourself and your business?
Yes. Thank you so much for having me on, Dr. Yazdi. It's a pleasure to be here, and I'm grateful to share these practices with your community. My name is Carolyn Little, and I am a yoga and meditation teacher and a transformational coach. So I've spent over 20 plus years in the pursuit of holistic well-being. And I've had the honor and the privilege of supporting thousands of people in retreats and workshops around the world, and also in Fortune 500 companies. So I bring these practices that help us in mind, body, and spirit, and for our whole well-being.
Perfect. Thank you so much. I know yoga and meditation has been used for many years to treat many type of pain, including neck, shoulder, and low back pain. Would you mind educate us how to ease our pain by yoga today?
Yes, I would love to. Thanks for asking. So, yes, the full technology of yoga helps us emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, energetically. I know in the West we relate to yoga a lot through the physical practice of it. But the full practice of it really offers us a depth of tools that we can tap into. And one of the things I love the most about it is how it connects us to our breath. And when we're experiencing pain, we know that there's pain itself, but there's also our relationship to pain. And so when we can connect to our breath and help to decrease some of that anxiety and that stress when we're especially experiencing chronic pain, that helps us a lot. So I'm going to start with a breath practice that helps us to do just that. It's going to help us decrease stress and anxiety and to ground us a bit more. It helps to move us into our parasympathetic nervous system. And when we're experiencing pain and stress, it's our sympathetic nervous system that's kicked in an overdrive. So this practice is going to be a 4-count breath in, and then a 7-count hold, and an 8-count out through the nose. So it's 4 counts in through the nose, 7 counts hold, 8 counts out through the nose. So you can come to sit comfortably. I'm on the floor, I'm sitting on a block. You can be seated on something. You can also be in a chair. That's perfectly fine. Have your spine lifted up, your shoulders back, chest open, and the top of your head lifting up. So there's an attentiveness to your posture. And I invite you to close your eyes so you can drop into that inner space. And we'll go ahead and start by breathing in together for 4 counts in through the nose. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then holding 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out through the nose. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale out 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Inhale for 4. There should be no strain. And then holding here for 7. As you hold that breath in, soften around the fullness of the breath. Relax your shoulders, relax your face. And then you're exhaling out through the nose for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we'll do 2 more rounds. Inhale for 4, full breath. Holding for 7. Relax around that fullness of the breath. Relax your face. And exhaling out for 8. Great job. We're going to do 1 more round. Inhale for 4. Holding for 7. Exhale out through the nose, 8. Good, and then just pause here for a moment and notice the effects of that breath. So hopefully from that you're feeling a little bit more grounded, a little bit more centered. Good, so you can bring that in any time of the day. So this, we're going to focus on the neck. And I know a lot of us experience tension in our neck. If you've had an acute injury, these would be practices that you would want to implement post-clinical therapy. So this is helpful to continue that therapy, to continue to heal, as well as very preventative. And you can use these practices anytime. So coming back into our breath here, you want to be in a comfortable posture, again, on a chair, on the floor. Just make sure that you're seated so your spine can stay straight up and down and you're not struggling to in your posture seated, so the hips or legs are relaxed. And you can close your eyes if you'd like. You can keep them open if you'd like. I invite you to close your eyes just to bring that focus more inward into that sensing and feeling part of your being. So we're going to start here by breathing in and breathing into the left. So inhale through your nose, turn the chin to the left. And then exhale, turn your chin to the right. Feel the shoulders relax down. And inhale to the left. Exhale to the right. Inhaling left. Exhaling right. So this is all about slow and steady and letting your breath guide you. Keep going another turn or 2. And then you'll breathe back in to land in neutral. And we're going to inhale now, lifting the chin to the ceiling. And then exhale your chin towards your chest, but keep your spine tall. And inhale, lift your chin to the sky. Exhale, chin to chest. So essentially you're drawing your inner compass here. Keep going, a few more breaths. You're finding your north and south with your nose. We just found our east-west. Our spine is our central axis. And the breath is your gateway in. So we're discovering movement in our bodies that feels good and using your own intuitive nature for, what your boundaries are. So go ahead and come back into neutral. Pause here for a moment. Take a breath in and a breath out. Have my assistant. Good, so just notice how that feels from that simple breath. Now we're gonna bring our arms by the sides. Go ahead and inhale your arms up and over. And then exhale your arms back down by your sides. And you're gonna lean over into your right hand. If you're in a chair, hook your hand under the bottom of the chair. And then breathe your left arm up and over. Come into this side bend. And open up through the intercostal muscles in the side of your ribs. Keep your head in neutral. Take a breath in and a breath out. Relax through this shoulder, so we're not crunching in the neck. Beautiful. One more breath. And then you're going to go ahead and bring that left arm now parallel to the floor, flexing your hand and press out through the heel of the hand. So your fingers are pointing up towards the sky. Your head is going to continue to lean towards this towards your right shoulder. We're going to start to bring this stretch now into the side of the neck. If you want to bring your right hand up, you can rest it on the side of your head. And just gentle though, you use the weight of the head without pulling on the head at all. If this is too much, then take your hand down and rest it to your thigh. So as you breathe here, you're going to notice this stretch up the forearm, under the inside of your left arm, all the way up the side of the neck. And you're going to go ahead and rotate your chin now down towards your right shoulder. If you're using that hand on your head, you'll bring it now towards the back of the skull. And you can play with where that left arm is in space. It might come down a little bit. You might move it back behind the plane of your body. And then you're going to go ahead and rotate your chin up towards the sky. So as you open up here, bring your other hand to your forehead. And now you're going to feel this across your collarbone, the front of the throat. If you clench your teeth, this is helpful for this sternocleidomastoid here, this big muscle in your neck. Then just a good deep breath in. Full exhale out, keeping your face relaxed. And then go ahead and stand your head back up into neutral. You're going to cross this left arm behind your back. So your forearm's going to come to your low back. You can either keep your right hand to your thigh, or if it's possible, interlace your fingers on that right side of your hip. And then go ahead and hug your right elbow in. So you're going to start to feel this on the front of this shoulder, and it gets a little bit deeper into the side of the neck. So we'll lean over the right side once again, taking a few more breaths. And if you're feeling a good amount of tension, if this is a really good stretch for you, just stay where you are, or you can make it dynamic with the breath again. And you'll inhale, lifting your chin up, and exhale as you turn your chin down. And just a little bit of that dynamic movement. Good. And then go ahead and bring your head up into neutral. Take a moment to pause. Bring your hands to your knees and just find now, feel that sensation on the left side of your neck. Good. Take a breath in and a breath out. And we'll go ahead to the second side. So arms by the sides. Inhale, reach your arms up and over. And then exhale your arms back down. Lean over into your left hand, or hook that left hand under your chair. Reach your right arm up and over and come into your side bend. So as you lean over to the side, you're anchoring down through that right sit bone and puffing out through your right ribs. So breathe into those right intercostal muscles. Keep your head in neutral so there's no tension here in the neck, but you're actively reaching through that top arm. Nice. And then you can go ahead and bring that right arm out parallel to the floor. You're going to flex that hand again. So we want to get this good stretch, this whole fascial plane up the inside of the arm. So like your Spider-Man, press out through the heel of the hand. Let your head continue to relax towards this left shoulder. And if you want to bring that left hand up, you're going to rest it on the side of your head and then come back into your breath. So deep breath in. Full breath out. So this is all about slow and steady. There's no rush. Really let yourself take time. Listen to the feedback of your body while you're breathing. And that breath is an invitation for those pockets of tension to start to release. You can rotate your chin down. Now that top hand is going to come towards the back of your skull. Having a dog in your lap definitely helps decreasing any stress. And wherever, if this arm starts to drop down, that's okay. Just try to keep the hand flexed. And then go ahead and rotate your chin up towards the sky. You'll bring your hand now to the forehead, and you're gonna feel this across the collarbone, right out through the front of the shoulder. This is a really nice stretch. Relax through your jaw, so keep that released. Another couple deep breaths. And I can even feel this all the way out through my fingers when I'm really reaching through my fingers this way. Good. And so we're going to bring the head back into neutral just a bit. Bending your elbow. Bring that right forearm now behind your low back. You can stay right here. You're going to press that forearm slightly into your back. Left hand can come to your thigh. If it works for your shoulders to interlace your fingers, you're going to go ahead and interlace your hands around, and you're pressing into this left side of the hip. Hug your left elbow in. So keep that wrapping in. You're going to go ahead and bring your head over to your left shoulder again, and we'll take a few more breaths. So breathing in and breathing out. And you can keep this static, or you can make it a bit more dynamic with those rotations, rotating your chin up and your chin down. And stay here as long as you'd like. So you can really take your time with these stretches. When you're ready, come back to neutral, release your hands, bring your hands to your knees. And then pause here for the breath. So it's really important to let your body integrate what it just experienced. And our last piece that we're going to come into for the neck. If you have a block, go ahead and take a block. If you don't, you can use a thick book, and you might bring a blanket over it. But you want something that has a little ridge on it. This is great for the connective tissue that's right at the base of the skull, right on the occipital ridge. We have a lot of sensitive connective tissue there. And if you even run your fingers right along that ridge of the skull, you might feel it might be quite tender. So you want to align this ridge of the block right at the base of your skull. And then your arms can come down by your sides. Keep your knees bent and the feet flat to the floor so your spine and your pelvis are fully supported. You'll feel a little bit of pressure here, right at that base of the skull, and you're going to rotate your head now from side to side. Again, keeping the jaw released and rolling from side to side using your breath. So inhaling to one side, exhaling to the other side. And if you notice one area that is quite tender, stay there for a moment and breathe. Give it time to release, and then you can continue to move. So this is a wonderful practice at the end of your day. You can then take a little rest from here, extending your legs forward. And when you're ready to come out, go ahead and roll to one side, use your hand, and press yourself up to seated. So hopefully you find those as some helpful tools to release pain and tension in the neck there.
So thank you so much, Carolyn. This was wonderful. I'm pretty sure you saved millions of people with pain today, because they're all going to look at all these amazing poses, and they're going to learn and they're going to heal. So thank you so much again, and namaste.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much, Dr. Yase. It's a pleasure to be with you all. Be well.
If you'd like to learn how to do yoga to treat your shoulder pain, click on this video.